A lot of test takers would think that to impress the examiner, they should write a lot of cohesive devices, but actually that one would fall into a band score of 5. One of the most important skills in achieving a very good score in the IELTS writing exam is the way we use cohesive devices or linking words. In the marking criteria in taking IELTS Task 1 reports or writing IELTS Task 2 essays, coherence and cohesion accounts for 25% of your marks. Well, hi there, my name is Teacher Edward, and for today's lesson, we are going to talk about the usage of cohesive devices and how to present it effectively and accurately. Let's take a look at some of the words that we have in our screen. Maybe some of you have seen this already. We have, for example, moreover and however. These just are few of the many cohesive devices that native speakers are using whenever they're going to use the English language. Cohesive devices sometimes are called linkers or linking words. Sometimes they call this one discourse markers or even transitional words. Cohesive devices would help the examiner to read through your essay clearly. And these are also a great way to join your ideas together and also to make your sentences and even your paragraph much more coherent. Let's take a look at our first example here. Global warming is a big concern for the world. However, sea levels pose a threat to low-lying coastal areas. If we would analyze the two sentences here, we could actually see that however, which is our cohesive device, was used faulty. However shows contrast, but we cannot actually see positive or negative here. In other words, we should change that one. We could use in addition. Why? This sentence, our second sentence, sea levels pose a threat to low-lying coastal areas, would simply add to the information about global warming. So, in addition was used accurately. Let's have a part of an essay of one of our previous students before. Because now, as you said, before we can get so much information from the internet, period. And also, we don't need. This is actually the beginning of the first body paragraph. But as you can see, the student used the conjunction because whenever we are going to start writing our first body paragraph, it's very important that we should clearly state our topic sentence. We could just simply write a simple sentence or to start with a cohesive device. This one are the words and also they're actually used faulty. If our cohesive devices are used inaccurately or inadequate, this one would receive a band score of 5 in the coherence and cohesion. We could improve this sentence by simply writing a simple sentence followed by our cohesive device. So it could be, we can get much information on the internet as compared before. It's clearer, right? In addition, we do not need to. So using in addition would actually relate to the first sentence that we did. Another excerpt from our student. During this, the government enact certain levels curriculum in all of public schools. Accordingly, when they follow the curriculum, it is regarded to meet a certain education standard from people. Furthermore, it can reduce anxiety about parenting. What can we see here? there are a lot of cohesive devices. A lot of test takers would think that to impress the examiner, they should write a lot of cohesive devices, but actually that one would fall into a band score of 5. To make it natural as much as possible, we should only use 1 or 2 per paragraph. We could improve this by simply making our first sentence simple. The government has to enact a standard curriculum that would meet the needs of students in public schools. So why? As a result, or maybe the outcome, parents' anxiety on the quality of education that their children receive could be reduced. With this kind of structure, this improved sentence, it is more natural. So, how to appropriately use cohesive devices? First point, we should not memorize them and then try to write them or use them in our essay. But it's also important that we should know their functions or their usage. Also, we should note that the different band scores would give us some ideas on how to use them. For band 5, if we use cohesive devices that are inadequate or inaccurate or overused, then that's band 5. We cannot really go further than that. For band 7, it's important to note that we should not try to impress our examiner by simply writing a lot of cohesive devices. Let's just use cohesive devices when necessary and also use them appropriately and effectively. Striking the balance between the correct use of linking words in terms of grammar and meaning, as well as the amount you use, is something that you need to grasp if you want to achieve a higher score in IELTS. So there you have it. I hope that you learned something for this lesson, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Please don't forget as well to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. See you next time. Ciao!